now that you've gone through it. The markets have something to celebrate today.
And what's that?
Oh,
Thursdays.
That too. But the deal with Apple.
What did Apple do?
I think he exempted, I'm not 100% sure, but I think he exempted them from some tariffs, but they're going to build a whole bunch of stuff in the States. I think they committed like $600 billion to do it. So obviously the proof is in they actually break ground and build whatever they're going to build. I think the concept of having a lot of these things built in the States, is a good thing. And they're working on that. I think it gave it a little bit of a pump into the futures this morning. But we won't know until they open at 9:30, 9:35, right?
Yep.
What's actually happening? For those that are joining us through our socials, join us live at daytradingmarkets.org. Do it now. Where all the action is. Can't help you unless you come in. Hey, Laxman. Let us know when you reviewed it. Very important you let us know that you're a carbon-based unit. Those in our socials, like us, share us, repost us, and then come on into our Zoom. You ever listen to Maria in the morning? There, Don?
To who?
Maria Bartiromo?
No, I don't watch TVs in the mornings. I try to stay away from it.
You really watch her. She's good. Pre-market. It's just a general overview of just about everything.
Unless you can tell me which way to go, long or short, I don't need any more clutter.
No, I understand. I didn't actually mean for trading.
Yeah.
I meant for just general. She's a good, brings on very good guests.
Yeah, I like her. She's always been good.
Yeah, no, I think she's great. It's funny. She's always on too. I mean, she does 2 hours in the morning every day. Then she's on the weekend. I think Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't know what else she does, but I mean, she is like a dynamo.
Remember way back there when Aaron Burnett was on the financial side of it with Bob Beckel?
Sure, yeah. Bob Beckel.
Yeah.
Bob Beckel. Something? Bob Beckel. I haven't heard that name in a long time. He was good.
Yeah.
I liked him, but when he was in his prime, he was excellent. I think everybody seems to slow down, after 20, I don't know. I don't know how long he was, maybe 50 years.
Yeah.
He was around for a long time, but he had some good takes on things.
Remember when Saul had was doing his podcast from the side of the floor and stuff, and anyway, you'd be listening to the mic, and what's the guy that does the bond news?
Rick Santelli.
Yeah, you could hear him on the floor. I said, that sounds like Santelli. And Saul says, yep.
And Santelli's still doing great.
Yeah.
Really
He'd been
like
doing it
him.
a while. Yeah.
And he's he can get heated.
I wish I knew more about bonds. It's just
Well, it's interesting. The concept of stable coins is coming into, and now this is just my opinion, right? And it's what I'm gleaning from, what's happening out there. It looks like stable coins are going to replace, not exactly replace, I don't know how it exactly works, but you're going to be able to invest directly in stable coins, and then stable coins invest in like treasury bills or, whatever the term is.
yeah.
And that's going to help float the debt. Hopefully the debt's going to come down, right? But it's going to float the debt, and it's going to be individuals like us through our phones and our basically crypto, right, is going to be floating the debt. I think that's what the plan is. I mean, there are brighter minds out there doing it, but
They want to get rid of the dollar altogether.
well, I'm not so sure of that, and I'll tell you, I think what these stable coins are going to do is prop up the dollar. And these stable coins are going to prop up treasuries, and the dollar itself will be strengthened. And they just passed a bill that they weren't going to do a digital dollar. That it's against the law now, I believe. Remember, I don't know what I'm talking about, and don't follow me. But the point is that the digital dollar, based on one of the latest bills, was tabled forever, unless they change the law again. So they're keeping the dollar, and they want the dollar to be the dominant currency of the world still, but they're tying it into the new technology, and the new technology is stable coins and individual companies, right? Like XRP, HBAR, Cardano, XLM, domestic crypto companies. And this is just my opinion, are going to be the ones that are going to run the system and possibly, and don't quote me, replace Swift or help Swift speed up and be better. And that's a lot of what's been going on in the background, even though it hasn't completely surfaced yet. There's a lot of pretty smart people in the background building out this new tech, and it's going to be, amazing. It's like they're redoing all the, with the FAA, they're going to rework all the, systems that control flight in America, and I guess globally, because they have, what happens here tends to expand out globally. They have to have a way to do it so that it's, all tied in together. But they're reworking a lot of things, and the financial system is definitely being reworked. They want to have it so you can buy, instead of buying an actual equity, you're buying a piece of an equity through a crypto, and they're going to float, a lot of capital through various means, including crypto. I mean, I think it takes days to settle. And if you use something like XRP, it takes seconds to settle international transactions. And XRP is out there looking to do a bank license, to be a bank. So a lot of stuff going on. It's incredible. But I guess I was saying is don't count out the dollar. I mean, they're trying to hold on to the concept of the dollar as the reserve currency of the world and not let that slip out of their hands. And what is that there, David? Yeah, there you go. You see that link that David put in there? It's from Reuters. Yeah, it's amazing stuff. I mean, they're just working out all the details. There's a very nice group of smart individuals that actually got pulled out of the crypto industry into government. I think it's David Sachs is one of them. Besson is one of them. Hassard is one of them. And these individuals are really bright people, and they're looking to really modernize. And it's more democratization of the capital markets and the equity markets, and to keep the dollar at the helm. I mean, we're into a lot of change. It's going to be amazing in a very short period of time. We're talking about what has it been, 8 months since all this stuff really started, and they work 24 hours a day. I mean, these people don't sleep. So for better or worse, I'm hoping it's better. Yeah, no, I think that's incredible, David. That's why we got to figure out how to get you a camera, Don, and a iPhone. I mean, I wouldn't get it now. I'd wait till after September, October, when the new ones come out.
I have I just upgraded to a 5G flip phone.
I mean, I think flip phones are great, but I think you would I think your wife has an iPhone, right? So all about that.
Oh yeah, she's got it, and she stays buried into it.
And I must admit, I do too.
I don't want to be tied to something like that. I come in here and I've been buried to these screens for years, and it's kind of like, okay, enough is enough. Now I come in, I do my trading, I get up and I go out and shop, do something else.
Well, something, I think you're smart to be disconnected, especially because you are connected, right? You're connected to the trading.
Yeah.
You're not, not included in, what the world's doing.
Yeah.
Right. You're doing, you're breaking away so that you're actually better at your trading, I think. Because you're just focused on doing one thing, and that's paying attention. Is the market going up or down at this moment?
Yeah.
And I can't stress enough that there's a method to this madness, right? Yeah. You're not just trading, you're laying out a roadmap, a very smart roadmap, right around the cash open, right? And that roadmap is your areas of interest for the trade that give you an advantage over other traders based just on those levels, which I think is amazing. I don't think people appreciate what Saul and you and Phoenix do every day, and how much of an advantage it is over other traders by doing it that way.
This thing
Go
goes
ahead.
up and down so much. And I have horizontal lines all over my chart, but those are at the levels, or at least I think I'll make adjustments here in a minute. Where I think we should go, where we should settle, where we should stop, where we should bounce to. And so I can trade between the lines up and down. So the levels give me that. And I just use the lines as a visual. If that makes any sense. It's kind of like sheet music. That's trying to explain to him yesterday. It's kind of like, it's writing its own song, and it's going between these bars.
I had a quick question for you. Why isn't Chad in here?
I don't know if he's working or not.
But isn't Chad like trying to trade?
He trades. From what I can gather, I've only talked to him a couple of times. That's Marine's buddy. She talks to him all the time.
Yeah, no, he was supposed to come in.
And what was it? I talked to him yesterday, day before yesterday. I guess he called. I was visiting with him, and
Yeah, I heard him mention yesterday, and I remember I talked to him.
it seemed like he,
I was trying to get him into Pony Up.
yeah, we don't live very far apart, about 30 miles, I think.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I spent some time with him myself, right?
He was
supposed to get his butt in here, and I was, he was all set, and then he disappeared.
He might have had to work or something.
No, I understand.
He works shift work.
You tell him I'm looking for him.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Tell him these words. Chad, Pony Up.
I want to get to go, hopefully, for too long, I'll get to go over to Sulphur and on his day off and visit with him.
Well, you remember Caddyshack?
Yeah.
Well, treat him like Judge Schmales and have him find his wallet.
He was having a hard time day before yesterday. He has the same problem I do.
No, I'm just saying it's so funny. These people are like out there. Is he getting the levels every day?
Not with me.
Oh, see. It's so funny. You start peeling back the onion.
Yeah.
You ask a couple questions. You find out that Chad's a piker. He's got to get his butt in here. Right?
No, I think he blew an account the day before yesterday.
Oh my God, you're killing me. And when I talked to him was months ago. Do you realize that we could have saved him and from blowing an account?
No, I don't think we could have saved him. Not with what he was doing.
No, well, we wouldn't have had him doing that.
Well, hopefully,
You're right? What are we talking about here?
Well, let's put it this way. Not getting in the man's business.
I'm getting right in there. I trade
these numbers every day, and I make some big errors. But I know what my errors are. I just refuse to correct them. So, you can't. It's always say no, and I'm going yeah.
So what you're saying is that good guy is doing his own thing and needs somebody to slap him on the back of his wrist.
Well,
right, to wake him up because he's
no, he knows, and just like me, I know, but I don't do it, and that's the problem. And if you don't do,
well,
like
wait a second. You're painting yourself as not being successful at this.
No, I'm just saying I make some mistakes that I know better.
No, I know that, anyway. But isn't it funny that you're actually if I was just listening to you, I would think, oh my God, this guy's a wild card. But you're a wild card within a successful trading thing.
Well,
I mean, you're not a wild card every trade.
No, but the thing about it is I'm guilty about not stomping myself out.
Yeah, I can understand that.
And and that's not the rules. The guy said it. I think the best way to say it, uh, if you want to be like us, do like us. But you can't do like us. If you can't do it all the way, then you're not going to be like us. And so, and there's a lot of truth to that. And so, what we do is not hard. We buy and sell things. And if we're wrong, we put a stop in, we get out. But in human nature side of it says, we want to be right. And that's not necessarily the best deal in the world to be.
Yeah, I think, what's interesting is that when you're describing that, one of the things that Saul does, or you do, or Phoenix would do, is that, let's say somebody comes in and they get good at trading based on Saul's levels and the action of price and price action trading, and then they stray. In other words, they start to get too big for their britches.
Yep.
And then they have a conversation with Saul, because when they start to stray, they start to lose money. So they're either finger stopping, or they're just, we're making money, and now either they don't understand the current market, or they're doing themselves harm, is in their trading. And if you don't have somebody to visit with or talk with that has gotten to know you, I mean, the advantage is they can put you back on the right track and then help you work yourself back into profitability. So you're describing the same thing, because I know you have conversations with Saul, right?
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's tongue in cheek, or, you're caught this way, or whatever the deal is, but you're also reeling yourself back in because you have somebody that you can talk to. And that's the beauty of this concept of getting together in a group trade along, group coaching session, for these sessions, to help people either stay on target or get back on target, or actually maybe get on target, stay on target, and then get back on target. Hey, a quick shout out to those that are joining us through our socials. Now is the time to come out of our socials right into Zoom as our guest. We're doing a reach out into our socials, but we don't do this business in our socials. We do it in Zoom. So follow the instructions on the bottom of your charts and come on over now. So let's come on over. Got a nice group in our socials. Come right into Zoom. It's our Zoom. It's free. Come in with a free access pass. Hey, Phoenix, good morning. Hey, Laxman, did you give us the high sign that you were actually there, or do I have to disconnect you? Yeah, use the chat feature of the mic to respond. David, you're right. Adon is just humble. I understand.
I've just had my butt handed to me more times than I care to admit.
But that's okay. People ask me, like, do people stick around with Saul for a long time? And you've been here for a long time.
Close to 10 years.
I mean, think about that.
Yeah.
You have a profession in trading for 10 years. I mean, it might have taken you a while to, figure it all out, but I think you try to figure it out every day.
Oh, yeah. It's a new puzzle every morning.
I get a kick out of it. I don't get a kick out of it. I feel bad for people that are utilizing standardized software and being sort of dominated by it, because it's feeding you all sorts of things which are lagging, but it really does suck you into doing stuff that you don't belong doing.
Yeah, big time.
And the levels here give you an opportunity to not do that.
All right, let me give y'all some numbers out here. We're going to hope that the good Lord willing and the creek don't rise, that they work out for us this morning. Okay, our pivot this morning is going to be 6406. We got support down at 94, 82, 70, 58, and 46. We've got some resistance up here at 18, 26, 36, 48, and 54. Repeat them. The pivot is going to be 6406. Support down here at 6394, 82, 70, 58, and 40. And we're going to change that 46. We're going to go to 42. Sorry, lower numbers 42. Resistance is going to be 18, 26, 36, 48, and 54. And we're coming up on our open another 30 seconds. We're going to get to see what we're going to do. So our pivot this morning looks like it's going to be pretty good.
For those that are joining us in our socials, join us live in Zoom now. Hey, Don, can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
Oh, my God. I was trying to have you not hear me. Hold on. Okay.
Oh.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, we opened up.
Oh,
Let's
good.
see where we go.
For those that are joining us in our socials, take a moment and join us live in Zoom.
First level down is going to be
daytradingmarkets.org is the URL. Just come right in.
94. We've got some support here at the 04 area. Intermediates at 6,400 even. And well, unless this thing makes a quick turn right now, this thing, it looks like it's going to be heading down with some momentum this morning. First level I've got down there is at 94. Now I've got a red line sitting here at 6,400. You want to be careful with it. It's an intermediate.
I want to welcome those joining us on our socials. Pop right into daytradingmarkets.org. Do it now. Remember, it's not .com, it's .org. It's on the bottom of your charts. Come on in.
Well, if we're going to make it all the way back up to that right there.
We're in the middle of our coaching session. We start at 9. We'll go to 11.
Says we ought to test that.
2, 3, 4, 5 trades.
Again.
Looking to pick up 2 points plus in each trade. We're actively scalping. We help traders get into business for themselves. Need trading capital, let us know when you pop in, but you got to pop in.
Twiddling my
Come on
thumbs
over.
at the moment.
Daytradingmarkets.org.
Just have to wait sometimes. Okay, we tested that 06 one more time. First level on the upside is going to be back up there at 18. Let's see what I have here. I've got some right here at 12, an intermediate level at 12. And if you took the 12, you get paid off. We should see at least 2 points. Only got down to 1075. This 12 is still a little bit suspect here. We still should rotate down to the 10 range. But our first level on the upside is going to be up here at 18, our first major level. And there we go. We got a little support right here at our blue band. Like I say, we ought to see both sides of this bar. Now, how it's going to paint out, I don't know. But I did get the 12, and I also got up there in that 14 area, and I was looking for 10. So I got what I was aiming at. So the rest is just, I'm out of the trade. Right now, we're trading back around the blue band area. If you took it, blue band was sitting there at about 950. You made a little bit out of it. Should retest this low and also that high up at 14. We're coming back down to the pivot area. Be careful with this one. Looks like we got down to 6 and change.
For those that are joining us on our socials, come out of our socials right into daytradingmarkets.org. That's our Zoom.
Pivot players, if you took it, you've got to fill around 6.
When you pop in, if you need a trading account, let us know. Trading capital, let us know. Trading platform, let us know.
Should give us a couple. You getting paid off?
Yeah, just follow the instructions on the bottom of the charts. Can't help you unless you come in.
Let's see here. What's it doing? Just hanging around our pivot at the moment.
Hey, Elizabeth, I just sent you out a message in chat. Make sure you respond, or you're going to have to be exited. Don't want to do that, so make sure you respond. Laxman, make sure you also respond.
Rotating off of our pivot, like I say, we should go back into these boxes here. I just don't know if it's going to go down and rotate up or go up, rotate. Who knows? And it could go one way and just keep going. But the price action at the moment says we should test both sides of it. But when it's going to do it, I can't tell you. We've got some resistance up here at this just 12 area. That right there. We're only in the first 10 minutes. We're trading above our pivot. We're trading back up into that intermediate 12 area. We should test the 14. Our next level is going to be up at 18. Okay, we're testing the 14. We got support back down there around the 10 area.
For those that are joining us during our social outreach, join us live now in Zoom.
Short. I just don't really have a
Put
good
daytradingmarkets.org right in your browser.
I would have to break 11. Really and truly, then you've got all this clutter and stuff in here to deal with. We're coming back to that intermediate support sitting there at 12. It's acting like it wants to go back up and test that 1450 again. As it stands right now, we're just twiddling our thumbs. The 11 would be a place to get short.
Hey, Elizabeth, I'm going to exit you now.
Dropping down. We got down to 8.
Blacksman exiting you.
Well, if you took the 11 on the downside, there was a reason to take it. You're getting paid off. I'm looking to retest that low, which is down here at 175. Probably cover some in here. I would look at to be getting at it around 364.03, even though we should test that 175. Just it pushes down there. You want to be out really and truly from 11 to 5. It's not a bad. Just go ahead and take your profits out, or you know, this is where you're responsible. It can run all the way back to the top. It was a nice quick push from 11 down here to the 5 area. Okay, we're coming up on the first 15 minutes. Now they're going to have to make a decision on what they want to do with this thing. Now, we said they should have pushed into the high, which it did, and it should push back into this low area. But when and how, we don't know. I had a reason for the short. I took it. And there we go. Come on down. Now I'm out. Okay, now we got that intermediate sitting there at the 6,400 even. Thing look like it's got a little momentum at the deal. Let's see, our first level is going to be at 94. I've got these levels spread out pretty wide on this first one. And this intermediate, let's see, our level is going to be down here at 94. We got a green band coming in here at about 93 and a quarter. If you take in the 04, you should get the 02. You get paid off. Okay. We've had quite a few trades this morning already in the first 15, 20 minutes. Okay, we're coming into this 93, 94 zone. Let me open this thing up a little bit. Yeah, about right there, I think. All our markets are green. And NASDAQ's 164. The Dow's 155. We have a 1647 VIX this morning, which is slow enough to make you some decisions on what you want to do or not do. And price action coming into this thing said we should have been going down this morning at 8:30, and it did. Then it went back up and it came back down again. So if we hold true to what it says, all the way to about 10:30, 10:45, somewhere in there, we should close below the 06. We'll have to wait and see if that plays out like that. The only thing that's telling me is yes, the price action was telling me that, and it did what it was telling me. Sometimes price action will tell you one thing and it'll do something else. So you just have to always be aware of that. But it does give you a base that, okay, what I'm putting out there is coming forth, and we're still positive uh, on the day so far, as long as we stay above our opening of 63.71. We should have went a little bit higher. There we go. Anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask. We're just twiddling our thumbs right at the moment, waiting for it to do something.
For those that are joining us through our socials, join us live now. Put daytradingmarkets.org in your browser. Come right into our Zoom. We're every day. This is our group trade along coaching session, educational only. Help traders develop a consistent profitability. First, you start out in simulation, then you go to real time. If you need capital, let us know when you come in. We have trading platforms available, trading account funding available. The only way we can help you is if you come out of our socials. But while you're in our socials, like us, share us, repost us, heart us, friend us. But all the action is in Zoom. If you want to learn how to trade or trade better, develop consistent profitability, join us. Join us now, live in Zoom, daytradingmarkets.org.
We're just twiddling our thumbs. Getting back up to our pivot, close to it. It's done its little gyration. We'll have a better feel for it after 9 o'clock. Hey, Brad, you heard from our fearless leader?
Not yet. Not yet. Hopefully he's doing well.
Yeah, myself. Hopefully
He tends to
bring home the gold.
he tends to flip his mind into that.
Yeah.
Which I think is good. It gives him a break.
It's kind of neat. You come in the mornings and you sit down, and I don't, used to, I traded at night. I traded all hours of the day. Now I just come in, sit down and say, okay, what's it doing? Let's trade.
Yeah, well, I also think you have a blank mind, but you also keep track of levels that have been, over days, right?
Oh yeah,
Like you have a sense where you think the market could retest, and
yeah.
that's the levels.
Yet let's see, for the last 2 days, yesterday and the day before, and Monday was yeah, we lost a little bit, but I've heard several people say Monday was a disaster for everybody that was trading it because it wasn't doing what everybody thought it would do. And I'm going, well, that's good to hear. It just wasn't our system; it was everybody's system.
Yeah, and I
And
also think, when things get like that, you're supposed to regroup.
yeah,
It's very hard to not remember. The I think Saul has this technique down. Where one trade to the next, he forgot about the one before.
yeah,
Good, bad, or ugly,
that's it.
and that's hard to do. That takes discipline and practice to do
You
that.
know,
Some people can't do that at all, right? They,
we
they're wounded by
get
the
hit.
loss.
You know, Monday, I think I got hit 3 times. I'm going, well, this kind of sucks.
Was that you
And
shorting it on the way up?
yeah, I was shorting it on the way down, and it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. That's key one. Don't make that mistake. Uh, and
I
so
mean,
you're kind
did
of
you try?
limited
Did you try to
at
make it up?
no. I don't ever. I don't revenge trade. I know that is a dead end deal. And but the secret of it is, it's kind of like those 3 trades. You're not going to make a hill of beans in 1,000 trades, or 20 or 50 out of 1,000, or 100 out of 1,000 is not going to make a hill of beans unless you take that loss and you run it really big. And so it, and I had a guy tell me one time, he says, 10 bad trades does not make you a bad trader. He says you just had 10 times that it didn't work, but then it starts working again. And you may go 20, 30 times, 40 times, and it work. And all of a sudden you get hit again. It's kind of like, okay. So you put the trade on, put a stop in. If you get hits, you get hit. If you don't, you made money, and you get out and you go next trade. That's history. And that's a good way to look at it too.
Yeah, and I also think that individuals can step back a little bit and maybe even simulate trade
Yeah.
to get back into the groove where you don't, you're not, when you're going through a bad spell, you need to build up some confidence again.
I just put on trade and go out in the shop. Just walk away from it.
I think about that too. It's like, you know, could you do that on a day when the market was climbing pretty high on Monday?
Oh yeah, you can
Just
do
walked away.
it. Let me tell you, it's going to be very expensive.
All
I've
right.
done it.
All right. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Or flip a
Yeah,
coin.
yeah, been there, done that.
Flip a coin
It's
in the
better to
morning.
get out. That goes back to that adage. You got your factory tied up in the wrong direction. Instead of producing cars, you're producing shoeboxes, and that's not where you make your money at.
All right. Funny.
Uh,
Hey, Hillary, welcome. Hillary, give us a quick sound check, and I'll send you out the little write up on your host here.
I tell you, the bad thing about all of this is And Saul has said this in the room many times. He said, I'm trying to, he said, I've done all of this. And he says, it don't work. And he says, I'm telling you, why not to do it? But we as people, we want to do what we want to do. We want to improve the wheel. I mean, we can make it bigger, we can make it smaller, but it's still going to be round.
Yeah, it's interesting because if it's true that very, I don't know if it's a high 90%, but certainly in the 90s, if you went to open up a business,
You go belly up.
I mean, if so, that's why people like franchises.
Yeah.
Because franchises, there's a roadmap and a success rate.
Yeah.
The concept of standing on the shoulder of somebody else to help you bypass a lot of the pitfalls. In other words, why do you want to go through all the pitfalls? And that, equates to trading too. Like, if somebody can say, set yourself up this way, do this, start out in
Yeah.
simulation first, practice your tail off until you start to see results. A lot of that, I made this mistake, so you don't have to. But that's the failure part of this business, is that it's so easy to open up a trading account, to have standardized software or a charting package linked to your brokerage account. And it's very easy to set it up, build a chart, and put trades on and take them off.
Yeah.
But it's a recipe, in my opinion, to lose your nest egg. I shouldn't say nest egg. Your risk capital. So you never use your nest egg. Your risk capital you can afford to lose, or get yourself set up, and we have an affiliate for it, where you're trading somebody else's capital. The only thing is you have to be good, and we're in the help you get good business.
This is a deal where you it's like baking cookies. This is the recipe. Just follow the recipe and do it. But don't deviate from the recipe and expect the same results.
That's right.
It don't work.
That's right. I mean, we've seen people come and go.
Yeah.
We
had a guy one time that came in, and I remember you asked me to talk to him, and I talked to him, and he was saying that he'd made millions of dollars trading stocks. And my first question was not to be nosy, but why are you messing with this if you're making that kind of money on that side? Well, I always wanted to learn how to do this.
Yeah, well, there you go.
And he was real successful at what he was in his businesses and stuff. And he was hot that day. This thing doesn't work. And I said, okay, tell me what you did wrong. Well, I got in and I went long, and it is going against me. I'm going, okay, where was your stop? Well, I wasn't running stop because I knew it was going up. I said, wait a minute. You're blaming the system for doing something that you're not even following. So I'm going, I hate to break it to you, but it don't work.
Well, I remember that particular, those conversations.
Yeah.
And it was interesting to me because that individual made money during the .com stuff.
Yeah.
When, all you had to do was close your eyes and buy something and then not think about it, because there are a lot of people got destroyed because they were watching things go up and they felt like, that's insane, I'm going to short it. And then they got wiped out with their shorts. And then when it got so ridiculous, like a year or so of ridiculousness, that it finally turned and wiped them out on the other side. Broke them. And then they said, oh, I'm going to go long now. And then it went to hell.
Yeah.
So, he was one of those. And I have found that unless they're going to listen and actually do something, that you really can't change them.
That's right. That is where we run into problems as facing ourselves.
Yeah, you can't
And
change them.
it's like we was talking earlier. Yeah, I do it. A lot of people do it, and just I am. And even Saul says, I am my own worst enemy because I'm the one pressing this mouse. Nobody else is doing it. I'm doing it. I can't blame it on blame it on you because I'm controlling this thing.
And the worst thing is when somebody gets lucky. It's like gambling.
Oh
You
yeah,
go to the casino and you win $1,000, right? And you have no idea what you're doing.
yeah.
And the next thing you know, the house takes its revenge,
Oh yeah.
but you got hooked.
It. Oh, I had one instructor says talking about that. He said, "Yeah, they do." He said, "What really bothers me is the people that jump out in the first they start winning right off the bat, no losses, and then they get bulletproof, and then they start going, I don't know what's wrong." And he said, "Okay, tell me what you did." Well, the first thing they did, they started adding their twist into it to make more money, and that wasn't the system. First of all, you've changed it. He says, basically, you got off the reservation. I'm going, yep. How true is that?
It's funny you talk about market trends, right? There was a period of time where you could buy and then be underwater and then, average down
Yeah,
and average down and average down and have a big average down position. And then the market would bail you out over time if you had enough money,
yeah,
not to get stopped out. But then there's that time where it doesn't come back and you
yeah,
lose everything. You just don't lose what your stop would have given you, right? You
yeah,
lose a whole bunch of money because you kept layering in.
yeah.
And there was a period of time where the market bailed you out. A lot of people do that in stocks, like in
Well,
Nvidia and
I've,
Tesla and some of these stocks.
I've done it on the ES, but when you put the pencil to it, you could have been stopped out a bunch of times for probably a little less money than you could be by trying to layer in.
Yeah, you could get in lower for the ride up.
Yeah. And that's the way I was telling Phoenix the other day. I said, I don't look at it as a loss. I just say, here, hold my money. I'll be back again in a minute. And I come back and get it back from them.
Well, that's right. That's right. It's interesting. That's like it's like a
But that's the way,
gunfighter, right? You're
yeah,
like, you're loaded up for the next round.
and that's the way I've had to look at it. It's not a loss. It's just here, hold this while I get out and get in down here and make more money so I can come back and get this too.
Well, it's
And so,
interesting. $100 a day, right, for trading,
yeah,
after commissions is a pretty good paycheck,
that's $1,000 a month.
right? And then you
Yeah,
do a little better than that, right? I mean,
for every
you're making some money.
yeah.
I mean, it's certainly better than working a minimum wage job.
Well, we've had several good little trades this morning.
Yeah, you would know that based on our conversation, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're talking about the other side of the moon. But you
it
had a good
just
morning. And what is our morning from 9:30 to 11? And then
yeah,
we can go off and do whatever we want to do because we've
yeah.
learned
I'm
it.
I'm I'm pretty well finished, and I did that in the first 15-20 minutes.
That's the
Okay,
concept, right?
yeah. Now let's see. Saul's going to be back next week, and toward the end of next week, I'm going to start being out because I've got to have some cataract surgery done.
Oh,
I get
interesting.
to where I can't see.
On both eyes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have. They usually do one week and one the next week.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Well, I'm
I
glad you're
have
getting
no
that
idea
done.
what to
That
expect.
yeah. Well, I think it,
So
and I don't know any better, but I think that's a pretty common thing.
yeah, it is. It's no big deal. They takes them about 15 minutes from start to finish. You're out the door.
Can you ask for a certain eye color?
I don't know. I didn't change the eye color. They go in there to the lens and they suck all that cloudy stuff out. Then they put you another lens in there.
Yeah, isn't that amazing that they can do that? We've been watching. There's a show called The Pit, and it's like the ER in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And it's a relatively new show, I think. And one of the guys from ER from the past or something. And all the stuff that they can do is just amazing to me. In an emergency setting to help people. They had one guy that got hit with a like a pitch in the eye.
Yeah.
A hard ball in the eye. And then had to take all the pressure off. They've gotten pretty good at showing that stuff as if it's real. That's crazy.
Hold on a second. We're coming into our 94 area. That's going to be our first support down here on the lower end of it. We got down to 95 and a quarter.
For those that are joining us through our socials, if you want to be part of this, you got to come out of our socials right into Zoom, daytradingmarkets.org, daytradingmarkets.org. That's where all the action is. So join us live. Do it now.
It didn't feel me on that 94, that first rattle out of the bag. Just keep you stopping there. We're going to probably come all the way back down in here to this 96 or level below that. It's going to be at 82.
Hey, Hillary Rose, make sure you check in. If you don't check in, we have to disconnect you. We don't know if you are a carbon-based unit.
Level below that 94 is going to be down here at what? 82.
For those that are joining us in our socials, join us live now in Zoom. Like us, share us, repost us, heart us, bookmark us in the social you're coming in on. Thank you.
It's kind of doing what we anticipated it would do. Should back up to somewhere around this 9250 area. Sure is making it tough to get out. And an intermediate at 88. I've got one down here at 82, but I would look for it to blow past 82. '86 would have. Well, like I say, it says we ought to get back to 92. We had a reason to take this 86, 88.
Hey, Hillary, did you check in?
See, this is where I get in trouble. I want my 92. Okay, we break. We're going lower.
For those that are joining us through our socials, join us live now in Zoom. When you come in, make sure you check in. Use the chat feature.
All right, we're twiddling our thumbs. We're working this intermediate 88 area. 88 back to 96. Our level down here is going to be at 82. And we have to watch that 82 as we get down in there to it. We should still get back to 92. But we're gonna have to break something here. We're gonna have to get back to 90 or better. Right now it says we're going back down to this level here. All right, it did that. Did I do that right? Yeah, 94s. Okay. We're coming down to 82. We get to 82. That high of yesterday was sitting down here at 79.50. If you took the 82, you're getting paid off a little bit. And you got it if you got a fill on it. Gonna break 82. We're gonna see this probably this 79.50. And let's see. This green line here at 78 is intermediate support. If you took the 82 straight up, you made a little bit out of it. I was expecting it to come down to here. Okay, now we're at the 78. Should give us a couple points out of it. We got the 79, 75. That was going to be down here at 70.
Hey, Judith, welcome back. Check your chat, the one I sent you.
Got a little intermediate, was sitting here at 76. I'm still looking to get to 80. If you took the 76, you got paid off. We got quite a bit of pressure on the downside of this critter. Let's see. Okay, there's our 80. There, we should land back in that area there. Hey, we're coming up on 9:30. Now it's going to get to. Okay. If you bought the 80s, your stop is going to have to go into there. We should get to the top of this thing. So the top of that bar is going to be about 84. Yeah, we only got the 82.75. Got a level at 70. Let's see, our openness yesterday was at 71. Still have to contend with that 84 up there. We should touch it. If we can get past 83, we may see we got some resistance up here at 84. At 82.50 just keeps stopping it. Guys, other than that, we're just twiddling our thumbs.
Hey, Judith, check in. Use the chat feature. Let us know what you want to do. For those that are joining us through our socials, join us live now in Zoom. We're going to be winding down for the day here. Right now it's 10:33. We're going to wind down at 11. If you're at all interested in trading, whether you're currently trading or you want to start trading, pop in. We're here daily from 9 a.m. to 11. We're looking to do 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. We're going to pick up 2 points plus on each trade. Fade trades, momentum trades based on a price action trading methodology, which is teachable and learnable by you. We started the session by posting key levels. The levels we had today were 64.06 was our pivot. Resistance at 18, 26, 36, 48, and 54. Below, we had 94, 82, 70, 58, and 42.
To make this little short pattern complete.
Those are the area of interest for this morning's trade. We had a lot of action. We had a good trading morning. The only way you can be part of it is by liking, sharing us, reposting, hearting us, bookmarking us in the social that you're in, and then coming right into our Zoom with a free access pass, daytradingmarkets.org, daytradingmarkets.org.
We got a lot of resistance up here to about that 83 area. This is going to be its fourth time up there, and usually it breaks it on that fourth time. It only did it by a tick, which is not good. Not for the upside, anyway. Probably this next 5-minute bar is going to be the bar that it's going to break out. It should do it then. I've got our level at 82. $76. Should have got to 84. Still hadn't done it.
For those that are joining us through our socials, we're live in Zoom. We're here daily. Join us in Zoom now. Read the instructions for the opportunity in the bottom of your charts. Log in free now via Zoom, daytradingmarkets.org. Watch, listen, learn to trade. Trade better. Trading account funding available. Trading platforms available. So come on over. Once you register, you'll get an email to come in on a daily basis and join us. All the action is in Zoom. While you're in our socials, like us, share us, repost us, heart us, bookmark us. Thank you.
Let's see, what do we have here? Back at 88. Got a lot of clutter at 84. As long as this bar here closes above its open, I'll be happy. Or at least above 82. Now, not so much. I'm scared they're going to want to take it back to that 79 area. At least down to this 79.50 again. And they did do it. They got pretty close to it. Yep, they did it. It's got another 3 minutes to get back above that 82 area. That looks a little better. He's still got 2 more minutes.
Hey, for those that are joining us through our socials, welcome to daytradingmarkets.org. We're in the middle of a coaching session in Zoom. You need to come into Zoom to join us. So do it now. Come on in. Yeah, just put daytradingmarkets.org in your browser. It'll feed you right into our Zoom. Your registration, you get an email on a daily basis coming from us in Zoom. And join us live. That's where all the action is. While you're in our socials, like us, share us, repost us. Do it now. Appreciate it. Bookmark us, heart us.
Have a little problem in these two zones right here. This 87 and 88. They're going to have a little resistance at them. Not much, but a little bit. Like I say, we should still end up back in this area here. Doesn't have to. Should. You're not letting it stay up there. And Dow's down 218 points. Let's put a little pressure on it. Guys, we're getting close to 10 o'clock. We should start to see a little bit more gyration out of this market as we approach it to a little bit after. I believe this move in here is one from the other markets. They're going to have to get out, get in, do whatever they're going to do for the next 24 hours. All right. Our next level down is going to be down here at 70.
For those that are joining us in our socials, come right into daytradingmarkets.org, our Zoom. We work the market daily, the morning session. This is an educational coaching session focused on scalping the S&P 500 E-mini intraday. We picked the morning session. You want to be part of it, come on in. If you're looking to develop consistent profitability, or you're looking to get started in trading leading to consistent profitability, join us now in Zoom. Register daytradingmarkets.org.
Is that initial balance monopole? I've got a level at 58. I also have a 64 in there. Oh, okay.
There's a lot that goes on publicly and privately in our Zoom, so come on in.
Question now, is this a good place to get long? Would anybody in their right mind get long in this spot? We got down to 71.50.
For those that are joining us in our socials, come right into our Zoom. Do it now. While you're in our socials, like us, share us, repost us.
71. Our level was exactly at 70. You got filled. You don't like the price action, you can get out. But you stop in, see what happens. I have faith in 72. Like I say, it's happening pretty fast.
Yeah, that's right. Just put daytradingmarkets.org in your browser. Register for our Zoom. Come in as our guest. Ask questions. Get yourself hooked up with a trading platform if you don't have one. Inquire about trading capital. If you are a current trader and you want to trade better, join us. This is we're wrapping up here, our daily coaching session. So if you want to be part of our daily coaching session, join us live. Come in as our guest. We can help you get set up. Can't help you unless you come in.
And depending on your risk tolerance, you're either going to have to get out or you're going to have to take the 64 also, one of the two. Or scratch your trade or make a little profit. I still believe in the 72. But we've been in this trade for going on 4 minutes. Nothing else, it'll give you a place to scratch it. All right, we got our 72 out of it. I had to work that one. Price action says we should see 74. And we did see 74. It's 10 o'clock. This is the normal rotation. I guess I call it normal. You see it about every day. So, guys, we're coming to the end of our morning session.
Thanks, Don.
Let's see. We've got 58. Let's see. I got to be 58. Did we change that? We changed it to 42, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. 58, 42, and 34. We'll see how they like that right there. Just keep your numbers intact. Your stops in. I thought I was going to have to eat that one for a minute. Phoenix, thanks for posting the numbers for me. I appreciate it.
Sure, no problem.
Hopefully we'll see everybody tomorrow. Other than that, y'all have a great rest of your day.
For those
Thanks,
that are
Don. I'm signing off too. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
For those that are joining us through our socials, last chance, come on into daytradingmarkets.org. We're going to be signing out now. Come back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We're here trading days, slugging it out. We have account funding available. We have trading platforms available. We have trading education, one-on-one coaching available. Come on in and ask and inquire and make yourself known and